Hold the jokes, team. We got a lot of work to do here.
Oh, look, it's AOC.
Everybody is terrified of a Trump president.
Oh, look, it's AOC. Oh, look, it's AOC.
Everybody is terrified of a.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, Alex, can you hear me?
I get started here in just a second. Just give me a minute.
I get started. Give me a minute. I get started.
Yeah, I've played this before. I've been playing in a sandbox. I'm gonna do a campaign today. Hopefully, it's gonna be all right. I'm going to start off with the storyline. Let's see if we can make this work.
This is an emergency broadcast. We have detected an imminent asteroid collision with the moon's surface. We are currently assessing the extent of the damage and the number of casualties.
Okay, so you're saying I'm supposed to do
our teams are working tirelessly to restore communication
tutorial
with lunar
first?
outposts. For those still on the moon, be aware that we are mobilizing all available resources to assist you. Conserve your energy and ration your supplies until further notice. Additional information will be provided as the situation... I repeat, Crust has declared a state of emergency of the first degree. Commercial shipment...
What's happening? Rob, there.
Give me a second and we'll be right back on then. And I'll start it from where you said the tutorial.
That's one small step for a man. One giant step.
All right, so let's try the tutorial.
Mayor Tranquilitatis Logistics to incoming transition. Please state your intentions. Over.
Alice to MT Logistics. We have received clearance and hold a signed contract with Mr. Holloway for our mining operations in this designated sector. We're here to commence our activities as scheduled.
MT Logistics to Alice. We weren't informed of your early arrival. We've just finished building the elevator for your drones to access the underground facilities. At the moment, all the electricity is being used to charge the batteries as we prepare for night. We can't route power to the elevator right now. I suggest you keep your mining buddies in orbit for the next 2 weeks while we wait for the sun to come up, sweetheart.
We made it here right on schedule, but waiting for the next morning on the moon, a whole 2 weeks of downtime, is utterly unacceptable. This could jeopardize our entire mining contract. We need a better plan. And the name's Alice, not sweetheart.
Hopefully I won't mess this up.
Director. This is Alice, your vice
Now I have
president.
played it,
We
played
have a
in the
bit of a
sandbox
situation
mode.
here, but I'm already on it. First, let's
And
test our
it's
connection.
A little
Give this
different than
dialog
this.
box a click if you're hearing me loud. Connection solid. That's a start. Give me a few minutes to secure our landing clearance. Feel free to soak in the sights while you wait. I'm sure you have a great view of the moon from your... So, Robert, do we have a deal?
Can you hear the dialogue from the game?
Let me be clear. A 2-week power outage equals job loss and a costly lawsuit for me. I don't care who you are, get Holloway on this. But no power for you and your toys until sunrise. We just don't have extra electricity right now.
Look, Robert, you and I got off on the wrong foot. Our drones were originally designed for autonomous construction and repair, and we've brought the necessary resources. Grant us landing permission, and we'll handle the power situation ourselves. This benefits both of us. More solar panels for you, and we could land our toys and get going. They also can handle the repairs. So, should I update Mr. Holloway on our successful collaboration?
All right, Alice. You have permission to land. Make sure your fancy drones don't break anything.
Director, it's your call. Permission to land has been granted. Show this Bob the Builder that we can fix this.
Objective achieved.
Choose a place to land the pods near the elevator. To do this, click on the notification on the left side of the screen and select an appropriate location.
Director, your primary responsibility is to ensure resource extraction. I personally vouch.
Absolutely, Mr. Holloway. Both the director and I opt to get started. Select the required modules on the construct. Director, place the holograms of solar panels on the highlighted sites. Our drones will pick up necessary resources and begin construction.
Piece of cake.
Objective achieved.
Would you look at that? They've actually built them. Not a bad start at all. Alice, can you hear me? Your drones did a good job. Faster than I expected. All the energy from these panels will go to you. But if you want to work at night, you need to take...
Well, thank you for your unwavering faith in our abilities, Robert. And I hope we've convinced you that we know what we're doing. And now our suddenly efficient drones will be busy building back. Director, he's absolutely right. A night on the moon is almost 14 and a half Earth days with...
Drones really know how to build. Now use the wiring tool and connect the solar panels and batteries. Next, you just need to power up the elevator and you'll gain access to the underground level.
Switch to the utilities mode and... Now that everything is up and running, let's get down to business. Switch to the underground level by pressing tab.
Objective achieved.
Great! To start mining, build the drone configuration module. The elevator transfers power from the surface to the underground level. No need to worry about that.
Yeah, it's really a fun game. It probably isn't as frustrating in the sandbox as it is in campaign. Some of my friends have done it. Trucker did it, or is doing it now. Miles too, but I thought I'd make a video because I was laughing at Trucker yesterday because I was watching him stream this.
Now wire it to the elevator to power the module.
Pardon my curiosity, but how are you going to extract lunar regolith with cargo robots? I'm far from a robotics expert, of course, but it seems like we have more questions than answers at this point.
That's an excellent question, Robert, and I'd be delighted to answer it. However, I need to wrap up some things first.
I take it upon myself to do this, even though it's not telling me to do it.
The drone reconfiguration module allows up to 5 drones to be converted into mining drones and vice versa.
Yeah, he did it yesterday, I think.
Now let's have the drones excavate an area measuring 50. To order the drones to start the excavation, you need to use the highlighting tool and mark areas for digging. Robert, to answer your question, our company has been providing repair and maintenance services for robotics and mining equipment for over 10 years.
I'm not gonna get too fancy with this because, from what I've seen, the explosion's gonna wipe all this out anyway.
We were involved in the development and maintenance of technology for lunar mining along with the first industrial expeditions to the moon, even before the construction of the space elevator and the full-scale development of the moon by mankind. And I'm pleased to inform you, Robert, that by pooling our vast experience, we have been able to develop and implement multifunctional drone technology that can be re-equipped for a variety of tasks. Did I answer your question in enough detail, or should I send you a set of materials for review? I can throw in a set of coloring books, especially...
All right, Alice. Director, I understand that I can be difficult at times, but your Alice is quite...
We're all still on the same...
So...
I'll send them to your wife along with some flowers.
So the tutorial's over. So we'll continue the campaign.
Wait. We're getting distress signals from... everywhere. Director, the alert system isn't malfunctioning. We have to check.
Meteor.
This is an emergency broadcast. We have detected an imminent asteroid collision with the moon's surface. We are currently assessing the extent of the damage and the number of casualties. At this moment, our teams are working tirelessly to restore communication with lunar outposts. For those still on the moon, Be aware that we are mobilizing all available resources to assist you. Conserve your energy and ration your supplies until further notice. Additional information will be provided as the situation unfolds. Stay tuned for updates. Over and out.
I repeat, Crust has declared a state of emergency of the first degree. Commercial shipments and cargo landings are prohibited. All complexes, resources, and facilities on the moon are now under Crust control. All remaining facilities should switch to emergency frequency and report their status. Conserve energy and resources, and await further instructions.
What's happening? Director, can you hear me? You could have done it more quickly and Robert, come in. There appear to be no survivors. We should try to hold out until logistics with Earth are restored.
So it says we need to not enough resources to fix this. Install 5 solar panels. All right.
Judging by the seismic activity, the meteorite impact occurred on the far side of the moon. We're lucky it happened so far away from our mission, but the strength of the blast wave raises a lot of questions.
Is that all the head of the research department can say? Somewhere far away there was an explosion and we don't know the cause?
Because scientists are working with proven facts, not speculating on fragmentary evidence. Much more data would be needed to reach the conclusions.
So what the heck, man? How are they supposed to build it if they don't have the stuff? Am I doing something wrong? Huh. There's stuff on the ground right here. Something's glitched. Oh, I know what it is. That'll make it better. I always play on 3 or 4 times the speed, I guess.
We have electricity, but our resource reserves are almost depleted. We need to restore production as soon as possible. Let's start with repairing the elevator to gain access to the underground level.
Done.
Then build a charging station for the drones. Make sure that elevator and charging station are connected to the power network.
Done. Huh.
Director, we're getting word of supply shortages from almost everywhere on Earth. The explosion cut off most of the supply channels from the moon. Millions of people are in need of resources, and we can satisfy that demand. Supplies used to run through the contract system, but it came to a complete halt after the explosion. We might be able to fix that.
The explosion destroyed everything on the surface, but
Now
there
it's
may
gonna let me
still
go
be
underground.
mining modules underground. We need to go down and see what we have left.
Objective
There we go.
achieved.
Director, we need to reconnect the power supply to the underground level. Connect the elevator and electrical pole with wires so we can see the scale of the damages.
Right. Scale of the damages.
Objective achieved.
All right.
That's better. I see that we have a module to produce smart concrete, but we have an urgent need to resume production of steel and silicone. Director, I have an idea. First, convert 5 drones into miners.
The drone reconfiguration mod.
5 drones into miners.
We have smelting furnaces, but to start producing any resource, the relevant oxides are always needed. We will now mine them with the mining drones. Director, we have access to iron and silicone veins. Assign drones to mine the resources from the veins to supply the processing modules with raw materials.
Enter excavation mode.
Objective achieved.
You can now watch mining drones extract the oxides, and working drones deliver them to the smelting furnace.
But now we get to wait while they mine all this stuff.
You can adjust the game speed by selecting the desired speed using the interface or the hotkeys 1, 2, 3. This feature can help speed up the building process. Alternatively, you can pause the game to plan your future base at a relaxed pace.
Objective achieved.
Director, you can never have too much smart concrete, so it's worth spending time to produce it. For this purpose, we have a pressing module, which may not be the most efficient way, but it's good enough to start with. The pressing module requires only regolith, which is a type of lunar dirt plentiful here. Assign mining drones to the evacuation so that we have the resources we need. Free drones will deliver the regolith to production themselves.
Director, here's the latest news regarding contracts. To resume shipments to Earth, we'll need to restore communication and significantly expand production. If we manage this in the near term, I'll negotiate an extremely lucrative contract with the aerospace company FASM. They've lost their supplier and are willing to pay generously for an urgent order. I'm still looking into the matter, but be prepared to devote all resources to this effort if you want to maximize the benefits. I'll return as soon as new information becomes available.
Oh. Interesting.
Well, that's a start. There should be enough smart concrete for the first time.
Director, we have a message on the emergency channel. I'll put it on the screen.
Attention. This is Arthur Moore, commander of the Hope 2 orbital station. The station has sustained severe damage from multiple collisions. We have lost key control modules. A hard moon landing will occur in the coming weeks.
Request assistance from anyone who hears this message.
The debris from the meteorite impact must have gotten Hope 2. I'm already contacting Crust to report it.
But yeah, I took all those. I took them all but one on each because we already have the materials for the smelters that we need, and we don't really. I'm not really worried about too much about this thing because I'm going to take this down. I'm going to take both of these down. I'm going to take both of these down, and then I'm going to place the. I'm going to make two of these and set them side by side right here until I can make smart concrete with the smart concrete machine.
Director, my name is Clyde Draper, and I lead the Crust search and rescue operation. We are aware of the situation with Hope 2, and are already developing an evacuation plan. There's still a chance to restore resource mining and production at your facility, and it's in our mutual interest for you to assist us. We need a place to accommodate the rescued crew, and your base is the most suitable candidate for this. Crust will provide you with the necessary equipment and scientific resources to carry out the assigned tasks.
With all due respect, Director, I do not share your doubts. People are in danger, and if it's in our power to help them, we must do so.
With all due respect, Alice, altruism has clouded your judgment. Crust is clearly asking for grant aid that we cannot afford right now. I suggest we focus on restoring production and resuming shipments to Earth, where resources are urgently needed right now. Also, I've negotiated a prepayment with FASM. We can use their funds if we start reestablishing the contract system now.
But all you care about is profit. If that's the case, think of the technology Crust will provide. It's worth as much as our base in its current state.
Do we pay a fair price for their technology? Don't forget, Director, by accepting Crust's offer, we will allow them to decide how our base is developed. We'll have to focus on the construction of the living quarters and postpone the expansion of high-tech manufacturing and investigation of the meteorite case.
Crust is going to accommodate the surviving Hope 2 crew members at your base in exchange for equipment and technologies for us to carry out a rescue mission. If you accept Crust's offer, you will lose access to the FASM contract, for which the corporation is willing to pay upfront.
Good choice. You need to establish contact with the station, assist the commander with the evacuation, and then transport the team to your base. You should have living quarters suitable for sustaining life by then. Begin preparations for the construction of the living quarters immediately. It is a complex and resource-intensive structure, so maximize and optimize production so you're ready when survivors arrive. In summary, your main tasks are: contact the station and ensure the transport of the crew to your base. Construct a residential facility with life support systems. We will send a research plan and transportation for search and rescue operations shortly.
We've barely recovered from the explosion. Now our base is just a couple of mining and processing modules. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to save the crew, but it'll be almost impossible in such a short amount of time. We definitely can't do it alone. I will send a request to colleagues and inform you when new information becomes available.
Indeed, the timing's not ideal. However, we still have the ability to break down the task and move towards our goal with small steps. First, we need to ramp up production. Living quarters will require a lot of resources. We have smelting furnaces, but we need extractors and refineries to extract oxides from mined regolith.
Research
Director,
underground
Crust has
mining.
handed us the research plan, and we're ready to begin. Research underground mining and place 2 extractors on the iron and silicon veins.
Alrighty then.
Research complete.
Let's not do something stupid. So, set these miners down.
Don't forget that extractors need electricity. Hold down shift to build a chain of utility poles.
Research complete.
I see in the data that the extractors have started mining. Now, finish the research and build 2 regolith refineries for producing iron and silicon, respectively. Director, place the regolith refineries similarly to optimize future production.
And I'm not going to do that.
A single regolith refinery extracts the necessary oxides from the regolith by thermal treatment. The process leaves slag that can also be used in production.
Objective achieved.
A single regolith refinery is a mono-refinery that can only produce one type of oxide.
Objective achieved.
Director, a conveyor belt will speed up production and eliminate the need for drones in resource delivery. I advise you to keep an eye on this technology.
You heard him, Director. Now we have a steel production chain, but we can increase its efficiency by connecting the modules with conveyor belts. It will reduce the load for drones and speed up production. Exactly what we need right now.
I want to make my move. I want to move all this stuff back down here and get it all close together and leave all this open over here, but I'm going to wait because I need some parts before I do that. That's the problem right there. These components. What the heck?
Objective achieved.
Director, we managed to dispatch the Research Rover Scout. It's essential for your next mission. Examine the satellite repeater and make contact with the Hope 2 crew. Mr. Ratchet will help you sort out the controls. You're free to use data that will help with the mission. Some of it will expedite the research. Professor Wilfrey knows what to do with it. However, remember that all ship logs, crew records, and other materials related to the incident are the property of Crust. Your company has no authority to examine this information.
Ratchet, have you heard the news? Crust put you in charge of the new toy. We don't have much time to contact the crew, so helping the director get the rover to the repeater is your top priority.
Not only did we lose almost all of our equipment, we also turned out to be the last hope for Crust and the Hope Station. Anyway, Director, we're in a hurry. Land the cargo pod with the rover and we'll proceed. Horizon 6. Almost everything has been modified. Only the hull is original. There's serious hardware there. Even
We're
Crust
just about
doesn't
ready
have
to
much
run
like
out
it.
of power.
Send it off base and see what we can find with it.
Objective achieved.
All right, so it says to switch to the global map, and
Objective achieved.
he's off.
Attention, this is First Vice President Alice Vance speaking. We have received equipment and coordinates and are beginning a rescue
How am I
operation
doing so far?
as per Crust directive. Our mission, to safely evacuate the crew of Hope 2 and get them back to base in one piece. By this time, habitable living quarters must be completed. Director, you need to send a rover to the repeater and contact the station crew. Professor Wilfrey, please request Crust life support technology. Ratchet, we're going to need a cargo truck for crew transport. Take care of it for us. Personnel on Earth to proceed under new directives issued by your immediate supervisor. We cannot rely solely on Crust to deliver all the equipment. We need to prepare ourselves. We need a cargo truck to deliver the crew, and we need it now. Ratchet, any ideas?
We can try to fix this piece of scrap metal. It's a Pathfinder 3B, an outdated model, but it has increased maneuverability and payload capacity. Just what we need.
Alright. Can't fix this because we don't have the parts. Those little items. You still there, Alex?
Objective achieved.
Director, we've established communication with the station.
Good for you.
We didn't expect anyone to respond. The situation is critical. The station has suffered a lot of damage. The navigation system is down. Power and life support systems are failing. There are some wounded, but so far everyone's alive. Now that we have a signal from the surface, I'll try to keep the crew reassured. We'll activate the emergency beacon so you can pick us up after landing. What do you mean you're not ready to rescue us? Listen to me. You must make it happen.
Director, we urgently need to build living quarters and get them out there. Professor, have we received the necessary technologies?
Crust has handed over the research plan. They agreed to help, but the main burden will fall on our shoulders.
Living quarters will require a lot of space. Director, make sure the drones mine enough area for construction.
Director, I consider it my duty to remind you that lunar research is divided into three main fields: fundamental, engineering, and social. Each laboratory is capable of conducting independent research, but studying certain technologies may require the cooperation of multiple fields.
Yeah.
Objective achieved. Research complete.
All available research is grouped into three main directions: fundamental, engineering, and social. Fundamental research is responsible for logistics and communication with some research. You can always
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, we're ready. Director, use the room planner tool and lay down a room of the required size.
Yeah,
Yes, Director. Several technical modules
gotta have enough
will
room
be
to do
needed
that, and
for
I
the
don't.
colonists' living conditions. Try to separate the sleeping quarters and production areas in advance. After all, we want the staff to come to work well rested, right?
Director, news about the difficult situation with Hope 2 has reached us. We are ready to provide a base to temporarily accommodate the crew. The offer has already been sent to your representative.
Message from an unknown sender. Security needs a little time to decrypt. Okay, great. Director, Malachite has responded to our request for help. They are offering assistance to our rescue operation, but there's a catch. I'll put the message on the screen now. The Malachite lunar base is not designed for long-term human occupancy, but it is equipped with small life support modules. Judging by the sensors, they're still functioning. Malachite is offering to temporarily accommodate the crew on their base to give us time to build. In the current circumstances, we have to accept any help we can get.
Malachite sent the geolocate. Director, let's
Research complete.
You still there, Alex? Yeah, I lost you. Guess we're on our own.
Research complete.
All right, looks like we're going to get the rover or the cargo truck.
The engine is running. This old timer may not look like much, but the cargo truck has passed all tests and is ready for operation.
Research complete.
Director, we'll send a cargo truck as soon as we receive the crew's coordinates. You don't have to worry about the delivery.
Malachi base.
Director, it looks like the rover has run out of power. Now, it couldn't beat a turtle in a race, and until the sun is up again, there's nothing we can do about it.
Right.
The rover is solar powered, and as soon as the sun goes down, it starts using energy from its batteries. Keep this in mind when planning long distance.
His edges nice and square.
Research complete.
Should be going any minute now, as soon as that sun gets on him. Scanning. There's some titanium right there.
Research complete. You can't build here. Objective achieved.
Nope, not what I wanted to do.
I knew it. They gave us a wreck instead of a base. And such a state is completely uninhabitable, so we shouldn't rely on it. We better put our efforts into building our own living quarters.
Research complete. Research complete.
Now we don't have to repair anymore. Auto repair.
Research complete.
I'm gonna run out of juice. Any second now. And maybe a little longer than a second. How are they doing on the cleanup?
Director, our energy reserves are almost at zero. The moon has a long day-night cycle. Make sure we have enough solar panels to charge the batteries during the solar phase. In the event of an urgent power shortage, modules with low priority are the first to be disconnected from the network.
Research complete.
You can manually disable modules that are not needed at the moment to optimize consumption.
That's what I was looking for right there. Boom, boom. Get that done. And we'll get a whole bunch of materials from that. Daylight's back. Let me turn all this back on. Yeah, that'll hook up our pattern a little bit. Here's the market. I'm not seeing any aluminum though.
Looks like you haven't built a living quarters or made a backup plan yet. It's a good thing I'm still in charge of the rescue operation, Director. We estimate that the Hope 2 survivors will land in 90 days. If you don't prepare to accommodate the crew by that time, people could die.
Oh no, people
you
are
could try
gonna die.
sending parts to the station, which might delay the impact and increase the probability of success
back,
of the
Alex?
operation by 31%. We'll get you all the data and research you need. Your colleagues have already received it.
So we need a landing platform and components to send.
So let's build one then. Maybe two. Almost there.
The landing platform is now ready to operate. I've got everything set up. As soon as the pod arrives, the drones will fill it with resources, and the cargo will go to the Hope Station. You can see it in the pod's interface how much material is left to load.
Thanks for the delivery, Director. With that, we can patch up the escape pods and be able to rescue everyone. I'll have Deani arrange to repair the thruster
that.
immediately.
Lucky me.
We'll try to stabilize the station and buy you some more time to prepare.
I'm not here to lecture you, Arthur, but I advise you to start repairs on the power unit. There should be enough solar power to maintain life support systems and run the remaining engines.
Flight Engineer Nicholas Baker speaking. The Commander is busy repairing the second escape pod right now. Thanks for the advice. We'll see what we can do with the new parts. We had long since scrapped the idea of getting the panels to work using our resources.
You hang in there, Nicholas, and tell your man we won't abandon them. They don't have to worry about that.
Thank you, really. Hope is all we have right now. And transmission.
During our conversation, Crust's projected date for the station's collision with the moon has just been updated. Given the new circumstances, it looks like we have a little more time to prepare.
This tells us how much time we have. Now we've got 150. We went from 90 to 152 days. We need a lot more space.
Research complete.
Director, we've completed research that will allow us to disassemble the remains of the Evermoon base for resources. Every unit counts right now, and they won't be needing the...
Right. Now we can do that and get more materials. That's great. Let me finish setting this up, though. I need these guys to mine this stuff. All right. If we get through that, we should be all right. Let's see what this room's starting to look like.
Objective achieved.
Provide the drones with materials and complete the construction. Keep a close eye on the supply of steel and concrete, and repair modules of the product chains in a timely manner. Also, you can convert drones back from miners to speed up the building process.
Research complete.
I don't remember what it was. Suppose we can get lucky and find some here. There's some aluminum.
Research complete.
He should have priority here. This must be a glitch. He still needs blue. Something is up with that. Well, that sucks. It is what it is. So, for right now, I think they finished building that. Really? An unidentified object has turned out to be a module from an orbital station. The area around it is littered with thousands of small fragments, and the module itself is bent and twisted. Excuse me. Approaching closer and inspecting the debris, the cargo truck's cameras notice partially faded inscription Hope 2 RM5. Before the collapse, this was a research module on the Hope 2 station, apparently sustained such serious damage that the external module detached from the main structure. It's possible to send a cargo truck with a drone for detailed examination of the module. Forgot all about that. Do we have... Yes, we do. Let's get this built. And so we're going to utilize the market for the first time.
Director, our operation requires a colossal amount of funds. The budget is stretched to its limits, and there are no new investments in sight. We need to come up with something urgently.
Urgently, she says. I'll tell you urgent. Let's do this.
I have a solution to our problems, Director.
This is why you get paid the big bucks, Ledger. Great idea.
Science
Director,
stuff.
let's get started immediately. Research and construction will take some time.
Everything is ready for trading. To sell your surplus resources, go to the online market section of the control center.
Jeez, we just sold a bunch of stuff.
Now select market at the top of the screen. You can not only sell missing resources, but also buy them. Since we are currently trying to restore our budget, go to the Sell tab. If you select an available resource on the left side of the screen, you'll see the fluctuations and its cost on the right side. To send a resource for sale, select the appropriate option in the bottom right corner of the screen. Director, you should carefully monitor supply and demand. The more resources of a specific type you put on the market, the lower their price will be.
Nice. Fun, fun, fun. Cleaning up our own backyard. Some sort of production line right there.
Research complete.
What you got for me? Okay. Where is the rover? Go get the materials, big guy.
Research complete. Crap. How far are we from that? Now we're back down to 90 days. Huh. All right. There we go.
Okay. Wasting science points. Gotta love it. More green.
Package delivered.
Okay. We got to deal with this power thing. I'm waiting because I'm going to put some storage up here, but I don't want to use the small containers. I want to use the big containers. And I can't do that until this finishes right here. Because once that happens, once this finishes, it'll unlock this and I'll be able to do my thing. These guys are really slow on the build, so what we're going to do is, just for the moment, I'm going to pull them all off so that they'll, wait, yeah, pull them all off so that they'll work on this build. Get this thing built. Because you can't do anything with it until they do that. What we can do, build some more of these. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. No, don't get to it. These guys are fast. This is what I want to build right there.
Research complete.
Yeah, I don't
Director,
want to do that.
CPU is the heart of our base, responsible for all computational tasks. Our automated production requires enormous computational power. Every module built and every drone operating uses CPU. We will soon reach the limit, and to continue construction, we will need data centers.
I'm going to build one straight away.
An important note, if I may. Data centers are very particular about installation conditions and require a lot of microcircuits and microprocessors. It would be more cost-effective to focus on optimizing existing production. More technologically advanced modules consume less CPU. By studying new technologies, we can replace low-efficiency modules and free up CPU for other tasks. For example, one large solar panel generates almost as much energy as a dozen small panels, with significantly lower CPU costs.
What is he telling me? I know what he's telling me. Get rid of these guys. Make them pick up these things. Damn it. I can only hold it 1 second. There we go. Comes the night. Now we can finish this. I don't want to build on top of the boxes, but I will. That stuff built. Build it like you mean it. That's not right. Fix this wiring. There you go, that's better. That one there is a bad one. Guarantee you it's not generating anything. Yep, see, it's dead. Burnt. Did they fix it? Nope. Son of a beehive. There we go. See where we're at. Maybe. There we go. Let's hustle this right up to the top. Shall we? We're out of the green. And that has green. So, I don't know if we can or not yet. Nope, we can't. That sucks. Why is this out of power? What the hell? Something's wrong here. Guess that's not going to work. That powered everything up. There we go. Now we got all drones. What's that building coming? They're short on something. Probably bricks. Yep. All right. Did we research this smart contract? We did. And that's what I was waiting for with this machine here. That's why I hadn't fired it up yet. So let's turn this way. Right. Let's see where start working on slag over there. We will get some from this one. Get it done, friend. And then we'll grab them from all the rest of the machines as well. That's going to be a problem. And I didn't put it back up. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I didn't resubmit it, did I? Nope. Leave the game running. I have to run to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. So I'm going to have to run downstairs and do something real fast. I'm going to be back in a little bit. I'm going to leave the game run or leave the stream going. And hopefully, wait, ooh, we're running out of time. Or are they going to finish it? Actually, I don't need to go yet.
Objective achieved.
Living quarters require electricity and oxygen in order. Install an electronic board on the wall and
The drones are trying to build that thing. But the next thing we need we're gonna need to start working this. We're gonna need the ice melter. As soon as that clears, that's the first thing we'll put up is the ice melter. That's got to go next. Then we're gonna need this one and this one. And this one. And this one. And none of this matters because we're never going to make it in time. It's going to run out here in any minute now. And that's going to be a fail. Not yet. Oh, my dog. We're missing something. Steel plates. Well, I can do that at least. Okay. Go on, do the construction now.
Objective achieved.
Director, to obtain oxygen, we need to find ice deposits among the regolith and set up its extraction.
Objective achieved.
What are we missing? Green. Are you kidding me? We have green. Oh, it's doing it. All right. You find ice deposits. We got ice deposits. Oh, we're going to get some. We went to the far hard control tower, but now we got some more.
Director, we have detected an
Science.
object approaching the surface of the moon. It must be...
Here it comes. That was inevitable. It was going to crash. There was no way around it. Now it's all about expertisely saving them. So our main account balance has reached critical low, which poses a significant risk to our company's operations. It's important to remember. Now, what she's going to do is she's going to initiate a transfer of 30,000 credits to me because our balance has gotten below $1,000, 1,000 credits. But this is only a one-time thing. That's fine. I'll take it.
Use the ore detector to find ice deposits.
Yes, we're receiving a message on the emergency channel. Putting it on the screen.
I got ice right here. And I'd like to see if we got ice over here. So before I do that, let's do this. Let's move this back over here. Let's see if we can find some close instead of having to go a long ways to look for it.
Build the ice extractor and then the ice melter. This will allow us to produce water and oxygen and supply them to the living quarters.
We're out of time, Director. The station is falling apart before our eyes. Thanks to the components you provided, we've repaired the second escape pod. Part of the crew is on their way to the moon, while the rest will be departing shortly. You'll have to retrieve people from 2 locations within an extremely short period of time. Their oxygen is almost depleted. I'm redirecting energy to the maneuvering thrusters to soften the impact. May God help us.
Select the finished ore detector and scan the regolith around it.
The emergency beacon is fuzzy, so we only know the approximate position of the escape pod. It'll take months to survey the entire area. Ratchet, can we do something to speed this up?
Our rover is equipped with the LPS, Lunar Proximity Scanner. It can detect even the weakest signals on the surface. Director, send the rover to the landing area. We'll find them in no time.
If we want to find the crew alive, we must immediately send the rover to search.
Director, the Lunar Proximity Scanner emits a focused beam of electromagnetic when it hits an object.
Yeah. Look at that, he's right there already.
Research complete.
Okay, so it says it's over here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab him when he's done doing his little beepy thing, and I'm going to move him right here. Just like that.
Research complete.
Now we know it's over here. We'll move him over here. Hopefully he don't run out of fuel. Wasting time. Let's get this up. We need to do the ice melter next. And I need something for blue. And we'll go ahead and do this just to, so we're not wasting it. There it is.
The convoy was transporting several tanks of liquefied fuel and a couple containers with various spare parts and electronic equipment. It seems that the vehicles were seriously damaged and buried under collapsed rock. You can immediately send a cargo truck to collect the easily accessible cargo, or you can try to break up the rubble with a rover. It will be necessary to send drones to excavate most of the cargo, but the operation to retrieve it might be risky.
I think we'll do
Drones
this.
will easily dismantle the scrap metal into useful components. The only thing left to do is assign an expedition so they can do the job.
Research complete.
Ah, crap. I can't do it. But what we can do is take the drone and move him back here. And see if we can't find that thing. Now, while that's done and research is complete, we need to get, where is it? It's going to be under engineering. I'm fairly sure. What's it called? Wait. Trying to remember. And maybe it is under fundamental. Oh, I know what it is. It's this right here. We need to move this to the top.
Director, we're running out of time. The crew will perish without us.
I'm
Find them
trying.
and send a cargo truck immediately.
I chased the wrong thing. My bad. I gotta scan again.
Research complete.
Research is complete. That means
Director, I have some bad news. According to our estimates, even in the best case scenario, the Hope 2 escape pod has already run out of oxygen. The crew is almost certainly dead.
then it is. I tried, damn it.
We have to make sure, but we are to blame for their demise because we didn't take the job seriously.
Oh, shut up. For what?
Research complete. Objective achieved.
Dead dude doornail. You found the rescue capsule from the Hope 2 station. The hatch is open inside. You see several mangled bodies. They didn't even survive this collision, so we didn't kill them.
Oh, if only we had hurried. We can still find the second pod, but
How are we supposed to do that?
The message is recorded. We don't know how long the crew has been on the moon. How do we locate them without an emergency signal? I keep updating the data, but so far, nothing. Professor, do you have anything?
Yes, we have the seismograph data. I've marked the impact zone on your map, Director. But it's a large area, so we'll have to use the rover scanner once again.
What? So I don't get it. I'm confused. See if the second pod's crew survived. Use the scanner on the rover to find the escape pod with the crew. Where do I start? Can't do it. Before we start this, I need to get this built up top here. Already doing green. What is this? Nah, we don't want that one. We want this one. And let's see. See if the second escape pod's crew survived. Use the scanner on the rover to find the escape pod with the crew. Yeah, it's like, you know.
Research complete.
It's about time to build an ice melter, an essential element for producing water and by extension.
Where the hell is this thing?
Research
where it's at.
complete.
I just don't know where the stupid ice is yet. Looks like we're gonna find any over here anywhere close. Nope. So that's good enough. We're not gonna mess with that. All right. So we're gonna need to build that melter. We've got water right here somewhere. Right here. I'm gonna get this dug out right here. So that being said, I need to switch these guys back to miners, get them mining. Put the ice melter right here on the corner. Next, we will build the ice miner. I'm going to place it right there like that. Why is there two things there?
Research complete.
All right. Next, we're going to need to foam pole this thing all the way over the wasting science point. That's not good. Let's go back to social. See the water tank, the oxygen. We have no green. Alright. Let's get our conveyor going. Whoa, we crashed. Alright, so I think that's where we'll end the stream for today. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yep, the game has little issues. It's early access and it has been known to have some issues. But we'll be back with another episode tomorrow or the next day, or maybe not at all. We just have to wait and see. This is Crazy with Crazy Gaming. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell. We'll see you guys in the next one.